I'm currently playing tape 2 of Lost Records of Bloom and Rage, and I noticed something really cool, so we have to talk about it. Let's talk about Autumn. I think Autumn is such an amazing character, and not only is she the black girl of the friend group, she is the black girl. But before we get into that, let me give you a small rundown of Lost Records, just in case you're out of the loop, even though you should be in the loop. Yeah, okay. Lost Records is about 4 friends who have an adventurous summer in 1995, where you play Swan, who meets Kat, Nora, and Autumn in a small, very cozy town.
Yowdy. Hi?
And while they experience girlhood and sisterhood and bonding, they also have a few supernatural experiences. I won't give any spoilers, but it gets kind of spooky crazy sometimes.
What's behind that?
To give a little background on Autumn, she's the skateboarder of the crew. And she's also bandmates with Nora, along with Kat, who is their poetic lyricist. And Swan is kind of the hype man right now.
The good stuff is up here. So humble. You're flat on B, Nor. Yeah, well, maybe I'm punk, but I want to be flat.
I like Autumn because she's very cautious, which I think is very reminiscent of a lot of young black girls when they were growing up, where her friends are more adventurous and outgoing and more of a risk takers in their own rights. Autumn is cautious and second guesses a lot of decisions that her friends tend to not second guess at all.
I was so worried I looked dumb. The worst fear when you're 16. Doing great, Autumn. Honest? Thanks for encouraging me back then.
When the girls choose to make the abandoned cabin in the woods their secret haven, it's Autumn who brings the first aid kit, and honestly all the toiletries as well. When the supernatural hole in the ground pops up and everybody is very quick to choose their wishes and know exactly what they want, Autumn kind of hangs back and doesn't choose to participate at all. When the girls get into a verbal altercation with Corey, Kat's older sister Dylan's boyfriend, while the rest of them are kind of yelling and screaming, Kat kind of hangs back, dare I say even shies away from the altercation with this older white man. But let's pop back to that supernatural aspect. While she has these friends and wants to fit in, she's very firm in what she's willing to do and not to do. Yes, I will run around the woods with you guys. No, I will not do a blood ritual and share fluids with you. Yeah, my mother wasn't playing that either. I do love that her friends were very willing to accept that she wasn't going to do this practice with them, and even was receptive to her hesitation, which a lot of us also had to navigate. This brings us to adult Autumn, who we meet 20 years later along with the other girls when they get together to discuss what happened that summer and if what they think happened really happened.
That day we met, we had no idea what we were in for. I know.
When we listen to Autumn, she has a lot of regrets around her teen years of just being a little more reserved. I think that's a feeling that a lot of women, a lot of black women can relate to, because a lot of us were raised in very strict households and didn't get to be as adventurous as our white counterparts. I also found it to be very telling that she grew up to be a social worker who worked with unhoused women, because honestly, I will say I am one of those black women who is tired of being called a strong black woman, but Autumn does grow up to be a strong black woman. That career path kind of emphasizes the care and love that she had for her friends when growing up, which I think a lot of black women also tend to do. We tend to be caregivers, providers, protectors for those less fortunate. I feel her story gave us the full black girl, full black woman experience with an authentic tone. Like I said, I'm still playing. I'm in tape 2, so no spoilers in the comments, But I can say up until this point, I'm having a lot of fun with Autumn. She gives a black girl, she gives authentic, she gives a 90s, and maybe even queer, at least how I'm playing, you know. But let me know in the comments if you're enjoying playing with Autumn and what other authentic black girl characters can you think of? Let us know.